Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, let me introduce ourselves. Let me get first. My name is Midarti Sinta Dewi from name 098.
I'm Nadia Yurafida with name 177.
I'm Lela Tulistikoma with name 004.
I am Amalia Indabra with name 033.
From this today, we will presentation about the measuring system periodic. Stay tuned, guys.
Okay guys, I want to explain you about the general of history periodic system by Moseley. You can see in our PowerPoint, but exactly in 1913, Moseley grouped elements based on their atomic number, not their relative atomic mass. This is where excellence lies. In the past, scientists did not yet know about the structure of atom. They don't know if inside of atomic has protons, neutrons, and electrons. This was discovered in Moseley's era. He conducted experiments until discovered isotopes. The isotopes have the same atomic number but different mass numbers. So their properties should be different, but they still have similar properties because they have the same atomic number. He rearranged the atomic numbers and the properties of the element repeat periodically. This was refined and current periodic system was formed. The elements with the same electron configuration are placed in one group, and the element with the same number of cells are placed in one periodic.
Okay, next, for the Moseley's achievement, proved that atomic number is a fundamental property of an element. Correcting the Mendeleev system by resolving I constant in the table X, the placement of tellurium Te, which should be placed after ion I.
So in this slide, there is a periodic properties of elements. There is firstly atomic radius. This is the distance from the atomic nucleus to the outermost electron shell, and then there is ion radius. There are two types of ions, namely there is positive ions or cations formed due to the release of electrons. Positive ions have a smaller radius, and for negative ions, or we called anions, formed due to the absorption of electrons. Anions have larger radius. Third, there is ionization energy, the amount of energy required to remove one electron from a neutral atom in a gaseous state, thereby forming a gaseous ion with A+1 charge.
Okay, the next is electron affinity, the energy associated with the addition of an electron to a neutral atom in a gaseous state to form A1 charged ion. And the one is electron absorption is accompanied by the release of energy and is also accompanied by the absorption of energy. If electron absorption is accompanied by the release of energy, the electron affinity is expressed with a negative sign. Electronegativity is a number that describes the relative tendency of an element to attract electrons to itself in a chemical bond. And the next is metallic and non-metallic properties. The one is from the left to right in a period. Metallic properties decrease while non-metallic properties increase. The second is from top to bottom in a group. Metallic properties increase while non-metallic properties decrease, and reactivity is This depends on an element tendency to release or attract electrons.
Oke, mengenai Moseley's achievement, proved that atomic number is a fundamental property of an element. Nah, di sini membuktikan bahwa nomor atom adalah sifat fundamental suatu unsur. Sebelum Moseley, unsur-unsur diatur berdasarkan massa atomnya. Moseley menunjukkan bahwa nomor atom atau jumlah proton dalam inti atom adalah karakteristik yang lebih mendasar dan unik. Kemudian, pada sebab kedua, yakni correcting the Mendeleev system by resolving inconsistency in the table, yakni menunjukkan bahwa menyelesaikan inkonsistensi dalam tabel periodik awal, Mendeleev memiliki beberapa ketidakcocokan, seperti contohnya penempatan tellurium Te dan iodium yakni I. Menurut massa atom, Te massa 127,6 seharusnya diletakkan setelah I massa 126,9. Namun, sifat kimia iodium lebih mirip dengan halogen, sehingga Mendeleev menempatkannya setelah Te. Moseley membuktikan bahwa nomor atom Te, yakni 52 dan I 53, sesuai dengan penempatan ini, sehingga permasalahan tersebut terpecahkan.
Jadi guys, gas yang pertama itu gas 8A, yaitu gas mulia, yaitu sebuah unsur yang mampu berdiri sendiri tanpa adanya unsur dari golongan lain. Yaitu semua unsur yang berupa gas itu sangat stabil dan sangat sukar bereaksi dengan unsur yang lainnya. Itu adalah pengertian dari gas mulia. Untuk golongan yang kedua itu adalah gas 7A, yaitu gas halogen. Itu adalah sebuah unsur halogen dengan logam yang membentuk senyawa yang kita sebut sebagai garam, atau kita bisa bilang itu adalah pembentukan dari garam.
And in this next slide, there is a group 1A. We can call alkali metals. There is elements in group 1A except hydrogen, because these elements form bases that are soluble in water. Group 2A can call alkali earth metals. Group 2A elements can form bases, but their compounds are less soluble in water. And lastly, there is transition elements found in the middle of the periodic tables, namely the additional groups or grouping.
That's all for our team.
Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum.